To a man, sex is an end. To a woman, sex is a means to an end. When a man has sex with you, he feels that he has conquered you. When a woman has sex with you, she feels she owns you. That's why you must be careful who you allow to come into that space of your life. You must be disciplined enough to choose who you allow, because do you know that psychologists have now discovered that when you have sex with someone for the next 15 years, every good thing, every evil thing, every curse, every negative thing in that person's life is likely to be present in your life. It's not a scientific thing. The Bible says that he that is joined to an harlot. Is it not the Bible? God is so real. God is so powerful. Stop living your life. Hey, if I can just have sex. If I can just have sex. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Maybe if you're a jackal, 30 minutes. It's over. There's more to life than just having sex. Sex is just a part of the tools that God has blessed humanity with. Don't let it be at the center of your life. I want to look at the anatomy of the man and the anatomy of the woman so that you see why we differ when we talk about sex as male and female. Minimum of 5 major ways a man is different from a woman. Minimum. We're different in our physical being. We're different in the way we think. Same brain, but we think differently. When a woman gets pregnant in the 29th week of that pregnancy, if she's going to have a boy, the left side of that baby boy, something happens to it. Or the right, I can't remember now, the right side, the right hemisphere. Something happens to it. If she's going to have a girl in the 29th week of the pregnancy, and you can Google this, it's a medical fact, nothing happens. So a man thinks with only one side of his brain. Functionally, I'm going to explain to you. But a woman thinks with both sides of her brain. Medical science. Medical fact. That is the reason why a man thinks deeper and a woman thinks faster. A man will consider the pro and the con. If we go and fight with our neighbor now, we will look. A woman is saying, let's go and fight. It doesn't matter. We will leave this house. She doesn't know where she will park to. We will leave this house. Who is the landlord? The man is thinking, because the man has enough space to think. The man is not inferior. He's not superior. The woman is not inferior. She's not. You are just different. So understand. A man thinks deep. A woman thinks fast. That is the reason. Because a woman uses both hemispheres, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of her brain. That is why a woman can multitask. A woman can do many things at the same time. As a man, let your wife just leave the baby or the babies with you for 3 hours. Let her go to the markets. And as soon as she leaves, the toddler begins to cry. The baby begins to cry. You know, that one poo-poos and the doorbell rings. And the gas is burning. The first thing the man is likely to do is go to the window to see if the woman is already coming. But excuse me, this is what a woman does every day. She answers the telephone, she cuddles the baby, she cleans the toddler, she uses her wrapper to remove what is on the fire, she goes to the door, and then she says, excuse me, I'm coming. She manages it. Because the way she's wired, she juggles. She uses both sides of her brain. When a man is driving and you are talking to him, you want him to do something, he unconsciously removes his leg from the pedal. Because a man can do one thing at a time. Most men. It's the way they are wired. We're different in the way we think. A man is thinking, I'm 35, I'm 40, I'm 50, I don't have a house, or I don't have a second house. The woman is thinking, Christmas is coming, what shall we wear? They are not inferior. Both of you are good. Both of you are needed. Both of you are necessary. I'm taking you on this journey so you will understand why we behave the way we behave when it comes to sex. We are different. We're different. If a man is as short as a bottle, if he beats you, you will need Panadol Extra to wake up. That's the way we are made. We are also different in our sex life. A man's sex life is like a piece of paper that catches fire. Pum, 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 pum. The fire is on. He has discharged. In fact, the next thing is he starts to snore. Mission accomplished. A woman's sex life is like charcoal. You have to fan and fan and fan to flame. But when she catches fire, it takes time for her. That's why she needs before play and after play. That's why your wife is complaining. Why are you always sleeping when I still need you? Why is it only 1 minute? Why? Because it took her time to get to that plateau. And then you just abandoned her there and you are sleeping. Sex. We're different. You know why we're different in that area of our lives? Because a man's life can be departmentalized. This is sex. This is business. This is church. This is ministry. This is that. A woman's life is not departmentalized. A woman's life is like the hub of a wheel. You know that bicycle? Everything is connected. In fact, if you want to sleep with your wife at 9 p.m., you must start preparing her at 6 a.m. when you wake up. Because if anything goes wrong before 9 p.m., everything is connected. So you will hear her say, what's wrong? Nothing. When your wife says nothing, there is something. Are you okay? Yes, because a woman carries her problem everywhere. Dear Lord, I bring you this problem. Jehovah, I surrender all to you. Lord, please, I thank you because you will do it. In Jesus' name, amen. As soon as she stands up, she carries it. And the angels are looking for the problem. Madam has carried it. And then she begins to transfer the aggression. What did you say? Don't leave me alone. No, leave me. So you're wondering what happened. She says, you remember when you shouted at me in the bathroom? You think I didn't notice? I just kept quiet. Oh. Remember when your cousin was there? And you see a woman. That is who she is. If you don't have this understanding, it will affect your understanding of sex. What's wrong with you? You're always complaining. In fact, one man sent a mail to me one day. I was in England. He said, please, ma, as you are going to preach, I know you don't have anything to say about sex, but please mention this. Anytime I want to touch my wife, she'll be praying in tongues. Everything affects a woman. Therefore, everything affects her sex life. Maybe she has a problem, so she's binding and loosening and and all. And you're wondering, why is it? Some women, they've been raped before. So they have this perception about sex that is very wrong. Because a woman's life is not departmentalized. And if you're not careful, she brings it into marriage and she becomes frigid. And you're wondering why it's only missionary style. Are you done? Have you finished? Souls are perishing. I know you're all mature, so I can say all these things that I'm saying, So, and you wonder, the man wants you to explore. The man wants this. The man wants that. Sometimes, if you don't deal with your past, it affects you. Let me make you laugh. About 1 month after we got married, I will wake up and quickly If I wanted to make love with my husband, I must tell him, please switch off the light, switch off the light. I cannot just be touching you like this. Then I will quickly go to the bathroom. I will shower then. When I come to the room, I will put a towel around my body and be creaming my body. One day my husband removed. I said, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it at all. I don't like it. He said, but we are married. I said, I know, but because where I'm coming from, that's not it. So I had to grow. Some of the men, you are not patient with your wives, and then you're wondering why this happens in marriage.